I am putting my faith into my favorite booktubers. And I am going to read their favorite books. So, first, and this isn't in any favorite, any order of my favorite. I genuinely like all of them. I think I'm only doing 4 because those 4 girls, I will watch anything they put out. Anything. So first, I'm gonna start with Sarah, and we're gonna be reading Powerless. She has hyped this book up, and she called me and was like, girl, you gotta read this book. I lied, she ain't called me. But anyway, but then another girl that I'm gonna be reading her book said she didn't really like it. But anyway, we're going off of Sarah. I'm not gonna give it like, I'm not gonna go in it with high hopes, high expectations. I'm gonna just go in it not really knowing what the hell to expect. And we'll update you on the way. Today's Friday. Not that it matters, you know, it's internet time. Okay, I'm on page 170, and it's giving Hunger Games. Did I know that? Like, I feel like a lot of the books I read, like, I'm not aware of things that are wearable, like that people might know already. You know, like when I read Only for the Summer, and then when I read Wild Love, like I had no clue, like where am I had no clue that they was like people from other books in their world. Anyway, so it's giving me like Hunger Game vibes, which I did like the movie. I don't think I ever read the books. I might have read the first book, but I'm enjoying it. I was watching another one of my favorite YouTubers. I'm not sure if I said this yesterday in the vlog, that she wasn't a fan of this book, but this isn't her 5-star book that I picked. But when I watched it, and I was like, it kind of like made me a little nervous. She said she didn't see it as enemies to lovers, more of a love triangle. And I'm maybe kind of, I don't know yet. Like right now, I just, like, what all do they say on the back? I've never been looked at like it's a privilege to be in my presence, an honor to hold my gaze, a gift to get a glimpse of me. Is that the only? No, right here. The elites have possessed powers for decades, gifted to them by the plague. Okay. Yeah, okay. So, wow, it turned dark just because I turned my head. So right now, they're training for the little trial purge thing. And that's what gives me the Hunger Game vibes. Everybody in this world has the power from the plague. And she don't, because her daddy did and her mom didn't. So she took after her mom. But you're not supposed to not have any abilities. So she had to blend in and fake like she was a psychic. So like her dad taught her just awareness and how to read people, and like just look for things that you wouldn't traditionally look at, like the cleanliness of your shoes, your pants, a ring finger, you know, like just little body details and stuff like that. So she's been getting off her whole life as a psychic, but now she's thrust into the spotlight because she saved a prince whom she didn't know was a prince, but she saved him, and they put her in this trial thing. So right now I'm at like the ball part, and I'm not even gonna say I'm gonna finish this book today, because I'm not. It's already 1 o'clock. I got 4 more hours of work. Then I gotta go home and do home stuff. Homework. I finished Powerless last night. And I said, well, I'm gonna sleep on it to then give my review. But now that I woke up, I don't really think I have one yet. And I think the problem with me is I don't have a clear-cut way of how I rate books. So when I got really heavy into reading, a lot of books were like, I won't say they were all 5 stars, but I'm sure now if I would go back and reread them, they wouldn't be a 5-star. Some of them would like stay, you know, like Love in Other Words, you know. But so like that's the thing. I don't think I know what is my rating scale. So maybe I need to get that down packed. I don't know, because while I'm reading the book, I'm like, is this 5-star book? Is this a 5-star book? What is this going to be, a 2-star book? Like, in my head, it's like I just want to read the book. I want to stop guessing what it's going to be. I don't understand why my brain does that. But so I know for sure it's a 4-star. I really enjoyed the book. It didn't I don't know. So like I'm gonna gather more thoughts and see, okay? And maybe at the end of the this vlog I'll kind of go over all of them. I'm not too sure, but let's just jump right into the next book. The next book is, give me a second, $1 Million Baby. Okay. Miss Destiny is the winner. And I will be reading Better Than the Movies. So I'm going to try to go into this one with no expectations. I have no clue what it's about. I'm not even reading the back. And I'm going to try not to be in my head like, is this going to be a 5-star? Is this going to be a 2-star? Wonder why they like this book so much. I'm going to try not to do none of that. I'm going to just try to read the book. Y'all, oh my god, this book is like a yes no for me. If that's possible. Wes won the book over for me. I couldn't get into Liz. I tried so hard to like her. I just didn't. So I don't know. I ended up giving the book a 3 stars because it was a good read. Like, I laughed, and when it dealt with like her mom and stuff like that, it kind of like made my eyes water. But Wes was the book. He made the book. So yeah, I would probably recommend this book to like my niece. I don't know if it's just young adults not my thing. I don't want to cross out a whole genre over one book. I'm sure I've read other young adults, but yeah, no, it wasn't a 5-star. So there's that. But the next book I have, okay, and I hope I'm not setting myself up for failure, because your girl got high hopes for this one. This is one of my, obviously, because this whole book is favorite YouTubers 5 stars, but Shaughnessy loves this book. And you ready to know what book it is? I'm so excited for this book. The way she explained this book, I'm thinking everything about this book is going to be my cup of tea. Okay? But I don't want to set myself up for failure. So I'm going to try to go into it on the mind frame of I'm not even rating the book. I'm just here for the experience. I want to read it. I want to go into this world. And when I go through the whole world and I come out on the other side, then I'll think about reading it. I'm going to try my best not to do that, okay? So excited for this book. A few days ago, I finished this book.
Yeah, got time, run away.
Just pretend you hear me snapping.
Run away, bro. Run away.
I think it was a 5-star. I'm just saying. Just saying. Okay. The topics that she speaks about, so you have two people, they're divorced, they were spouses, they have kids, they share business. So you get dual point of view. So you get his side too, which I enjoyed. They experienced something. And I done ordered the second one, and I ordered 2 more of her other books. Okay, so I finished this one, and last night I started the next book. This 5-star is, this book is Larry's 5-star. One of them. And we love her. So far, I am really enjoying this book. You have the girl, Vanessa. She is Aiden's assistant. And she quits. And that's kind of where I'm at right now.
One's in the bedroom on top right.
Yeah. So, we're gonna read it. Also wanted to say, been a handful of days since I finished Powerless. And I thought about it an awful lot. Read a few slow burn books before. And see, like, I'm so torn because I like it, but then it's like once they get together, I want more of it. Like, I want to go deeper. But anyway, I'm on page 354, and I have a little bit over 100 pages left to go. They haven't even like kissed. That's a slow burn. Slow. But I think I'm gonna enjoy her writing. Like, I already want to read more of hers books. I want to read more of her books and more of Kennedy's books.
Change the time every second. Like, look, it has time. I know it's
Too finny.
actually kind of looks good.
Definitely not a 5-star. But it was good nonetheless. So, to go over the 4 books I've read in this video was Powerless. And I think I would rate that book higher than what I originally rated it. Probably said like 4.5. If I didn't do 4.5, it's definitely a 4.5. Like, it's probably close to being a 5. I don't know. I've thought about that book a lot. Then Better Than the Movies. I mean, maybe when I was younger, I would have really ate it up. Could have done without reading it. Before I Let Go, Chef's Kiss, 4.75. Why it's not a 5-star, I really don't know. I don't know. And then The Wall of Winnipeg, I guess that's how you say that, and Me. Probably a 3 or 4. I enjoyed it. It was slow. A slow burn. Not a slow book, a slow burn. I wasn't bored. I mean, I read this fast, kind of. But this was fun reading my favorite booktubers' books. And